My name is Solomon Matekane, a founder and the executive director of Realistic, which is Rebuilding and Life Skills Training Center. I'm an ex-employee of the Correctional Services, which is I've worked for prison services for 10 years.
He saw something, he picked up something in prison whilst he was locking inmates. So he found that this one today, they let him go home, but 2 weeks down the line, he's locking the same face. So something is wrong within the community.
The core business of Realistic is to reintegrate the ex-offenders and the youth at risk that has a challenge in terms of using the substances. When I worked as a correctional official, I could see the young people coming up saying that when I got back into the community, there wasn't a support structure there. There weren't any programs that Correctional Services has prepared for us to be reintegrated. That was one of the things that made me now to say, look, I'm leaving the department. I left everything that I had. Came to start Realistic, whereby for the whole about a year and a half, there was no income. There was no medical aid. There was nothing that I'll call it an income at the end of the day. But what made me to be really happy, it was to see the people that were complaining that there is no support structure when they must be reintegrated. They've started to come to the program. You could see that people were really starting to realize that there is a space of hope that when they get into some of their challenges that they're having, they've been met.
The community, immediately when they spot something is wrong, if they see that that house, the things that happen in that house, the people that walk into that house, we don't trust what is going on there. We suspect that there's some drug activities happening there. Then they immediately, anonymously, they would alert us or send someone to come to the organization and report. Or the police station, at the police station, the police would refer people here. The high schools would refer people here. The court refers them here.
All the realists, as we call them, realists that are coming to the program, they come into the screening phase first. After the screening has been done by the social worker, they get into the group, that's where they sit in a circle, whereby it's used as more as a support group, whereby whoever the kind of a problem or challenge that is having gets discussed into the group and be helped. That also is being facilitated by a qualified facilitator and the social worker.
Our core business here is Realistic. We render services to clients that who are ex-offenders, and we also specifically, I do early intervention on substance.
We prepare them now so that when they get an employment, they are already prepared.
It's not a formal school. We don't have biology, history, and geography. They have a mindset program. They have life skills. They have HIV and AIDS programs. These are the programs that you would not typically find in school as a subject, but these are programs that they face on a day-to-day basis.
Part of the programs will be the time management, because one has to get to Realistic from 8 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon every day. In our 6 months program, when the guys, they've finished the life skills and all these other programs that we're having, we try and encourage a placement.
I assist in looking for jobs. Some of them, I intervene for them at the universities.
Some of the guys, they've learned the skill from prison. Electricians, tilers, number of skills that they will do in prison. But once they leave Correctional Services, there is no one who plays them for the reintegration. The way that we help our realists to be reintegrated into the society through our sports event, soccer, it's one of them, and the other one will be through our hikes that we do.
We would take pictures and would have the befores and the afters, and we would show them that this is what you look like when you walked in, and this is what you look like now. And you would see the difference. They're more confident now, they're more calm, they're no longer aggressive.
If a stick is on its own, it is easy when it's attempted to break. But if the stick is united with other sticks, it is hard for the branch to break. So let me unite myself with those people who are trying to change and make a difference in their lives. So let me come to Realistic, and I gave them a call. I started last week Tuesday. And what I like about Realistic is that we are able to share each other's advices and share each other's weaknesses and strengthen each other.
When we had a parents' meeting, the parents were so appreciative. They were thanking us in so many words.
I think the program is becoming more effective. I'll say out of 10, we managed to win 7. That will never reoffend, that will never go back to crime, that will never even go back into using the substances. There are a number of stories that we can tell in the articles that you see. They've graduated from the universities, working up as artisans. They've worked up now as chefs. They've started their small businesses. This is where this person is today. You'll see how they're making difference within their communities as well. So that's what keeps me going. I don't have a family, I've got families. Realistic, it's my family, and then my family, where I'm having my kids and my wife. So the important thing to me, it's my 2 families.